ladies and gentlemen, for the 895th time, it is the Mason and Friends Show, featuring that dude called El Juperino.
What's up, bitches?
As well as that dude called the Black Manatee.
Yeah, what's happening, everybody?
Me, I am Mahoney. Welcome to the Mason and Friends Show.
What's good out there today?
Man, you know, just living the dream, Michael. Living the dream. Went and had them throw on the performance tune for the Broncos. The Broncos is a little bit of a monster truck now. It's kind of awesome.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, you know. One thing at a time, man. Life sucks.
This
Gotta do
is,
something that doesn't suck. I see you thinking.
What was that Jet Li joint? Hero?
No, it is Chinese, but it is not Jet Li.
It sounds... What else came out? You had the Flying Daggers, and then you had House of the Dragon. House of the Dragon.
No, not quite.
House of Flying Dragon?
That's not it. You're in the vicinity. You got one of the words.
House of the... Okay, wait a minute.
You got dragon.
Hidden Dragon.
There's more to it.
Fuck.
You got 2 out of the 4
That
words.
hidden dragon,
Secret
crouching
hidden-
tiger thing or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I definitely haven't seen that one.
Around that time you had that, you had Hero, you had the Flying Swords, you had Seven Swords. Seven Swords was a good one. Seven Swords, I really like that one.
So, I got written down Mario Power.
Okay.
Oh, Mario
I figured
Power.
that
Yeah.
one. I know what that one is.
For the mushrooms.
Yeah.
For the mushrooms, because last night we were definitely on some Mario Power. Great night.
For some.
Yeah, some had a good night.
Some, some
Good night for
people,
some.
wasn't
not
the
so
best
much
of their
for
night.
other.
You know what I mean? But, I try to make the best of things,
He was trying to put a bright face
because we
on.
only live once, you know what I'm
Amen.
saying?
That's right.
And my dick only gonna work for so long.
That's why I try to
That's
do
why I'm saying, wait a minute, what?
That's just my thought in life. That really has nothing to do with the situation of the interpretation
that
of
thought
the situation.
is literally the only thing that makes me consider dating. It's like, well, my dick ain't gonna work
It ain't gonna
forever.
work forever. It's I mean, it's just,
There's not really anything else that makes me want to date, and that does not motivate me to go out and date, but
As long as my dick work, I think I'm going to be okay.
and it ain't gonna stroke itself. Those are a couple things I've learned in life.
yeah.
I mean, it ain't gonna last forever. It ain't gonna stroke itself.
Yeah. Somebody's got to put in some effort, whether it's me or somebody I'm involved with, but at least I know what I like. And the door is now shut. Ladies and gentlemen, Jubu in the other room hiding from us in our horrific conversation.
Even more now. Make a point to open the door and reclose it.
Is that what happened?
I don't even know, bro.
I don't know, but I got a mirror shot of it. Like,
Probably
I
in
looked
trouble
up and
somewhere
saw
down
the
the line,
mirror.
probably.
Oh
Somewhere
yeah,
down
dude.
the line.
You're in big trouble.
Yeah, alright. It's cool.
You're in trouble on multiple levels, you.
Yeah.
You should be scolded.
Yeah, you're in the doghouse, bro.
Well, we didn't have a laid back romantic day
After we leave,
after y'all
you
leave.
guys are gonna have a laid back romantic day.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, man, you should go for a walk. On like,
I got shit to do.
Goddamn. Well, that just canceled everything that just happened. That just fucking got thrown out the fucking window.
We're gonna do it together, you know what I mean? But I got shit to do. Like I gotta go to Gainesville, get a pen.
Oh, what?
I gotta get a cart. Cause shit's on sale on the weekend. So I gotta go do that. I gotta go get a door for slap since he broke the door. And I'm gonna throw that on top of the car.
Yeah, I saw that.
So
on top the car.
well, yeah, it's all painted up.
Oh, yeah,
Anyway,
you can't
'cause I
take
can't
the
take the truck.
Yeah.
So
Jesus
I'll
Christ.
blanket it up.
He's got a fucking
Why
car
not just
inside.
burn it?
What?
The door.
I gotta get a new door.
He needs a new door, Mike.
Yeah, so what, you gonna take that door to match it?
No, fuck no, I'm just gonna buy a door. And
That's what
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying.
burn the old door. But I gotta get the new door here, bro.
He's gonna put the new door.
And I already measured the hanging out of the trunk, and I can only get about 44 inches of the door in the trunk, and that means there's about 37 of it hanging out the backside. The problem with the
That's
car,
still better than the roof.
well, you can't strap it.
Why not?
Cause how am I gonna strap it? Most I can do is strap the
You
trunk
can't
closed.
put your back seat down?
No, backseat doesn't fucking come down. All I got is a little
Shut up, wait a
no
minute.
pocket.
Where the couple would
Where
come
the couple
out.
would've comes out.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So I can run strap through there maybe, and maybe try to hook it to my seat maybe or some shit like that. I don't fucking know, or just hold on to the motherfucker. So there's nothing safe about that other than just throwing it on the trunk or on the hood with a bunch of fucking blankets and shit.
Man, I can go home and get the truck if you want after work. Meet you over at the Home Depot. Throw it in the back of that, bring it on over. Be better than you destroying your arm any
That
more
is
than it
true.
already is by trying to hold it onto your roof. Driving down 29 to come back
Because you
here.
will do that.
Oh, I'll strap it down. I ain't gonna hold on to shit. You know, I'll ratchet strap the shit out of it with the doors open, you know what I mean? And call good. Just come through town, you know what I mean?
That's fine if you want to do that, but I can go home after the show and get the truck if you need. It's an option.
Let me call my boy and see what he's doing. I forgot about my boy live by the school.
Yeah, you might have some folks around here with a truck you can, call upon.
But that's all I got to do today.
Well, the sooner you can get that done, then the sooner you can get to that romantic walk down at sunset, right?
Oh, now we're doing sunset walk.
Romantic
Damn.
walk. Try to help you out, dog.
I don't think the sunset's around here, right?
The sun don't set around here, correct for that. We can't do no sunset shit around
Not
here.
this area. We can't do no sunshine walk around here, bro. We gotta get up out the holler.
You are truly as anti-romantic as it can
Maybe
be.
get on the roof. Might be
Well,
able to see it, but get on the roof.
Come on, girl. I got the ladder set up against
Yeah,
the roof. We
extension ladder
gonna,
right
I wouldn't trust getting up on that bitch.
we gonna sit up there, wait for it to get dark, then try to climb back down.
We'll have a picnic like we were supposed to do yesterday. On the roof.
On the roof.
Yo, look, I did get a chance to see the fucking Comet the other night.
I'm mad I missed that joint.
I saw that bitch. Me, fucking Dos Verboten, and fucking Kid. Kid came over. She fucking hit me up. Was like she wanted to come through. So I was like, yeah, come on by. I ain't doing shit. We was sitting outside bullshitting talking. I look up through the trees, and sure as shit, this motherfucker flying right through that bitch. I said, hey y'all, that
What was
Comet.
it? Was it Hail Bob?
No, it's that Comet that's we got circling around for the next couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're supposed to catch one in our atmosphere, and then it's
Yeah.
gonna shoot back off or something.
Yep.
Like it's
I
gonna
like
build speed and then shoot back
It
away.
won't be back around for like another 80,000 years or some shit like that, they say.
That's pretty cool. You
Or
got to see that.
800,000 years or something like that.
Yeah, that's
So-
like it might as well not be coming back,
Yeah.
as far as we're concerned.
Yeah, ain't nobody else gonna see this
Yeah.
motherfucker after it's gone. It's gone.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
by the time it does come back, will anybody be here that will actually know that it was here back here? Yeah.
Exactly. Ain't nobody gonna be listening
Yeah.
on some shit. Even
Yeah,
if
I'm
that
sure it
shit
came by
exists.
800 years ago. 800,000 years ago.
Yeah. Nobody noticed then.
But
They
yeah,
could have wrote it down, but then all that,
that
shit
shit
got
was cool
burned.
as fuck. Cause we was sitting there and I happened to look up and that motherfucker just. I mean, this motherfucker was getting it too. I'm like, yo, that bitch is moving. When you think about that shit, because I'm like, if it's going this fast from where I'm seeing it, my perspective,
Oh yeah.
the rate that it's going up there,
Crank it.
it's gotta be
It's like the
fucking
Jew on the
just
beltway.
crazy. Yeah,
Scream.
just screaming by, yo.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So then me and the wife got to going back and forth. She's like, no, that's an asteroid. I said, no, it's not. That's a comet. I do know the difference.
Arguing with the lady, huh?
And she was like, no, asteroids are we got to find out what's the difference between a meteor. It was meteorite or a comet. I said, baby, it's not a meteorite. Meteorite's got a trail behind them.
And plus, isn't a meteorite like a piece of something?
It's a piece of a comet
Right.
that breaks off, but when it breaks off, it burns up in the atmosphere. So a shooting star.
And sometimes it'll make it, but it has to be a bigger.
But that's what a shooting star is. When people
Right.
see the shooting star, that's a meteorite or an asteroid.
That's our atmosphere
It's-
protecting us from the environment we
Yeah,
live
it's
in.
getting burnt up right there, but when
Right.
it burns to a crisp. I said, this motherfucker did not burn up and there was no trail.
But I saw
it was a
something-
solid ball.
I saw something that said Jupiter protects us because it's so dense.
Because it's so dense.
It pulls in everything.
It pulls in everything
Yeah.
that's coming this
It's got
way.
gravity, so all the asteroids go there. It's right here.
And Jupiter gets beat.
But it's a gaseous giant, so it sort of like it like absorbs it or whatever.
Yeah, because it's like they say when if you were to take yourself and put it on Jupiter, your weight would be like fucking 800 times.
Yeah, your
whatever
bones would be
you-
crushed.
Yeah. Oh, instantly.
Like your body would be jellied.
and with no problem to
Yeah. You would molecularly combine with yourself.
it. Yeah.
Like those dudes did on the Titanic.
Oh, the submarine. Yeah. You would implode.
Yeah. You're not just bonding with your child, you're molecularly bonding with your child.
Yeah. You're a fucking atom at that point.
Yeah.
Like,
You're not even fish food.
yeah.
Like,
Because ain't no scraping you up.
yeah. It's crazy. Just crazy.
But yeah.
Just a part of the ocean. Anytime you go swimming, you're swimming in their remains.
Yeah.
You go in the ocean, you're in their remains.
You're already food.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going.
Yeah, that's why you don't go in it. And like you didn't get the opportunity to go in it as the Black Manatee.
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you, did you said you were just gonna hang on to the boat? And
I was.
And that's where the Black Manatee came to me.
I know.
You would look like a Black Manatee in that
It's
situation.
right there.
You know.
I'm safe. I'm right here.
I think you should be considering when you do this, actually getting away from the boat a bit. Like I was saying, you
no.
should swim away from the boat, son.
Nope, not at all.
Like,
I
then
will
why
not.
go? That's my real question.
Because the
You're just gonna
wife
hang on to
wants
the
to
boat.
go. The wife wants to go. I'm not
So
hanging
she's
on.
gonna be
I'm touching
20, 30 feet out there, and you're gonna be like, "Yeah, honey, I see you."
I see you.
Good job, babe.
Like
Good job
what?
over there, babe. You did great. You did real great. You give me out this motherfucker. You did real great, babe. Tell me
Like,
this shark, bitch. You gotta tell me this motherfucker shark.
Like Billy Ray said, "Hey, you looking good, Billy Ray. Looking fine, Lewis.
Feeling good.
Yeah.
Feeling good, Lewis.
Like shit, I'll be damned. Cause she had asked me something. She said, so if we're in the water and shit starts to happen to me, you're not gonna save me? Sorry, baby.
Yeah, you're getting out of the water.
I'm gonna tell the story. I'm gonna be like, you better stroke. I'll tell you where it's at.
You ever seen Jaws 2? Remember Jaws 2, where there was like the couple and they got away from the other boats, and it was like the young couple that was fucking and shit,
Yeah, see?
and they was
Nah.
making out in the boat, and then the boy fell in and the shark ate him,
Yeah.
and the girl could have reached out and maybe helped him, and she didn't. She just sat there. That's
Now,
what
see,
you're gonna do.
I'll
buddy.
reach out. If she's close enough for me to reach out, I'll get her. But I'm not swimming out to help because I'm like, one, I ain't that strong a swimmer. Two, I'm not getting eat as well.
You know you're gonna get turned into the flotation device.
Exactly. I'm good.
I'm gonna stand on this buoyant motherfucker.
Cause she even asked me before. She said,
I'm standing
look,
on this black manatee so I can get rescued.
she had asked me, she said, babe, what if me and kid were in the ocean and you had to save us? Who would you save? I'm like, I'm sorry, both of y'all going to die.
Yeah, y'all
Cause
dying.
I'm like, I love y'all, but I can't save y'all.
Why
you
she
know?
gonna make you pick between her and kid? That's fucked up.
That's some simple shit, man. I don't know why they putting you in that situation
Yeah.
for. Like, why you
put
me?
that on me?
Why you put that
You put that on
situation
me,
here?
But look,
Clyde.
I got one for you. Kid asked, or the Squeezums asked Kid, she said, hey, what if, you had Biggie and Mike hanging off a cliff and you got one on both arms? She said, what you gonna do? Kid said, shit, I'm gonna go with him. And
Yeah, what kind of arms
look,
she got?
Tag
Yeah, you
was
can't
looking
pull 'em up.
This is what Tag goes, oh, that's so sweet. Instead of sacrificing one, you die with both of them. She goes, they both big as fuck. I can't pull one.
Can't pull one of
She said,
you.
I'm gonna have to go with him.
We can't pull one of y'all up.
Yeah.
Like, I could maybe use this arm as a hold for you. I could maybe help out.
Hey,
but
somebody gotta climb,
I ain't
but
pulling
yeah.
you up. You better be able to pull your damn
Yeah.
self up. I'll help some. I'll grab your shirt and yank on that
That's why I
bitch.
said, man, both of y'all gonna have to die fucking with me because I'm
Right.
not getting in the ocean.
I'm getting a rope and I'm putting it around something.
That's
you
what
know
I
what I'm
said.
saying?
I'll
I'm trying
throw
to make
that.
a
I'll
fulcrum
throw
for it.
that lifesaver thing out there. Boom.
Saying.
There you go.
All right, you go throw.
And I can pull that
I will
rope back in.
hit you in the face with this ring.
Yeah, I can get
Like,
you. I get that to you. I know I can get
I
that
will
to
ring
you.
toss this ring right about your
I
face.
frisbee my shit. I got you.
Yeah.
It's gonna go. It's gonna make it to where I need
I'm
to
gonna
go.
get it right at you.
You need to put it on you somewhere because then tug of war. That's my shit. I'll tug of war the fuck out of some shit.
Right, you'll pull them in.
Yeah. But I can't. I'm not going. I got you. Hold on, running off the deck and no, I'm not doing that. I'm not diving in the water. I love both of y'all great, but I will not dive in that. I can't do it.
Hey, you got to be able to make the decision about what'll actually help. It's like when I talked about having a winch on my Jeep. I'm not going to help out vehicles that I can't.
Yeah.
If I can't pull you out, like if you got a motorcycle that's stuck, all right, yeah, I'll winch your motorcycle out.
Yeah.
But if you've got a fucking vehicle
fucking
weighs
Tundra or some
5,000
shit, yeah.
pounds and you want me to pull you out of a
It's not
ditch?
gonna happen.
Dog, it ain't happening. I'll pull myself in the ditch.
Yeah.
Like, that's not, and I ain't putting it in gear. I'm not driving it to pull you out. I'm not adding that extra power.
Oh,
You know what
I
I'm saying?
remember now. I just remembered. So I don't know. Have you heard about Jay Cutler?
No.
Man, I gotta pull it up
I
because my
know-
homie sent me this shit.
I know one funny thing about Jay Cutler that I heard a while back, that people created memes of Jay Cutler because he's always scraggly looking, so they would
Bruh.
Photoshop cigarettes into his mouth.
This motherfucker looks horrible, man. Like he looks like Jude during Scooter days, but rough, even worse. Like, hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. Because it says he was arrested with DUI, weapons charges, fucking drugs on him. Oh, now it's not pulling up. Fucking TikTok. So I don't ever do shit with TikTok, man.
And you can only believe it but so much. I need a different news source.
I'm about to pull it up. Because he looks like Wolverine nowadays. Jay Cutler. Hold on, I'm pulling it up right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've lost the Jew. I believe he is having a romantic walk with this old lady right now. I want to give shout outs. Shout out to the homie Joe Craig on there again, making comments, talking about he wants a shirt.
Oh shit, alright.
Yeah, I know the deal. You get him at the website, holler at me, send me an email or something. We might can work something out. Huh?
Now his internet.
And his internet's fucking up for you. You ain't figuring shit out.
Yeah, I ain't figuring nothing out now. Fuck goddamn internet.
Yeah, so shout out to all the new fans and old fans.
Hell yeah, appreciate y'all.
All y'all out there on the rickety ship with us, riding with us. Appreciate you.
Oh, here we go. Nah, it's still not bringing it up. Come on now.
That was Jay Cutler.
Yeah. Fucking shit. My shit's running slow. Yeah, your shit's running
News
fast
about
than mine.
DUI Jay Cutler, former NFL quarterback arrested and charged with DUI and gun possession 1 day ago on CNN. So that is not just TikTok. That sounds real.
Yeah, here it is, man. In Tennessee. But he does look like Wolverine a little bit. Like he got the Wolverine shit going on.
Oh, he does. Look at him. Yep.
This motherfucker went from praying in the end zone to fucking now got DUI, gun charges, and drug charges.
Yeah, that's what it had. Failure to exercise due care to avoid a collision, implied consent, possession of a handgun under the influence, and DUI. So it sounds like he wrecked. So if he hadn't wrecked, he'd have been alright.
Yeah. God damn, boy. Money fucks up a lot of people sometimes. I just need a little bit of that money.
Yeah, man. We get a couple $100K.
You know, I'll be all right. I don't ask for, I'm not trying to be greedy. Yeah, a couple million would be great. It'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
But a couple $100K, I'm also content with that.
Yeah.
Because
let me get an extra 50 here or 50 there.
that would help out tremendously.
Yep.
It's not life changing, but it is getting to a comfortable zone.
Well, it's getting to where you can just pay your bills off.
Yes.
You put that kind of money in there, you can get, all right, well, I'll put a G on that, I'll put a G on that, and in 4 or 5 months, I won't have any bills left, and I'll still
Knock some
have,
shit down,
I'll still have a
some
couple
money left
$100,000 in the bank.
Yeah.
I can keep working. I can
I
pay
can
my
invest
bills and
this
buy the
shit
things I
here.
want to buy.
Exactly.
Do a little investing,
Like, actually have some plans with some shit, but the way this fucking shit is nowadays, man, God, dog it, bro.
Yeah, man. Things are fucked.
Like, fuckity, fuck, hell. Like, oh, bro. It'd be killing me. Like, what the fuck was it the other day? I met this old dude the other day. And me and him got to talking about shit, man.
I tell you, they on their fucking private.
Oh, hey, look. Don't be spackling the walls while we're on the show. Okay?
Hey, man, we're doing this show right now. Y'all need to keep all that to
Remember, there are cameras.
a bare minimum.
Forward, Terry, so I just build the vacuum cleaner right there, and I'll be ass. You know what I mean?
This motherfucker, god damn it. Stupid ass. Oh, leave it to hell, man. Fucking hell. Now I forgot what the fuck I was talking about. Fuck it. Goddamn left fielder, Brian Braun. Jared, what the fuck was his name?
Ryan Braun.
Ryan Braun.
He's over there getting it on, and I mean, if they're gonna do it, they need to go do it elsewhere. Go out to the car and do it.
We can do ASMR for them.
Yeah. They do their own. Take a mic in there, you bastards.
Do that, what was it, Shannon Sharp? Is that the motherfucker that went
Yeah,
on
do the
live?
Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
Accidentally on live fucking. I'm on Instagram fucking live like Shannon Sharp.
I didn't know my phone was like that, yo. But man, two grown consenting adults, we do this, and y'all heard me do some things that grown folks be doing. And so
Well, it's like, I think it was Cat Williams called them up 20 minutes later or something. It was like, well, I guess you ain't gay.
yeah.
Some shit like that.
That's what he said. That's exactly what Cat Williams said. Oh, we heard you. We heard you.
Cat Williams ain't right.
You know what? 2004 ain't been right since Cat Williams let shit out.
24. 2024.
What did I say?
You said 2004.
God damn, I want to be back in the day
Yeah,
so bad.
Mike, you 20 years back, dog.
God damn.
And life was good. Shit was affordable then.
Looking back on those Bush years with fond memories.
God damn it.
Crazy.
Fucking hell. But yeah, ever since Cat Williams said that shit,
Yeah, he set the world in motion.
then he said everything.
He
in
set
motion.
that voodoo child thing
From
loose, you know what I'm
one
saying? He said,
goddamn interview.
he
Here it
conjured
comes.
it up. He said, I'm gonna come out here on Club Shay Shay and conjure up all with this voodoo here, a bunch of all dirt
Yeah,
bags
all
will
this shit starts
fall
coming
in
out.
2024.
So I watched that Menendez documentary.
Okay, so what's up, Mike? Are they justified?
Okay, so-
Are they justified or not off the dock? Because you don't know nothing else other than what you've seen on the dock, right?
I know the
No.
brothers.
Yeah. I remember the shit.
And what
so
they do?
I remember
killed
it
their
too,
parents.
but I don't remember any of the details.
But not the
like the
details,
OJ.
not like, yeah.
I remember OJ a whole lot better.
OJ, yeah. So here's the thing with all this.
OJ was kind of the end of it. They sort of bookended like the 90s.
Yeah, it all blends together because Rodney King, them, OJ, all that happened literally fucking around that
Yeah, within a
timeline.
couple of years.
Yeah. So here's my thing out of the documentary being told by them.
Because the Menendez brothers killed their parents
Yes.
and went to jail for it.
Uh-huh.
But they're trying to say that their parents was raping them.
That they said that
And that they were
they
justified.
were afraid that their parents were going to kill them, so they had to kill their parents first. So the defense said that is called imperfect.
The defense said
That's some bullshit.
that's what they said.
Hold on, but it was imperfect self-defense, meaning that you can do that with the intent that somebody's going to try to hurt you, but they don't, and you would end up getting manslaughter.
Well, it's I'm gonna kill you for a thought crime that I can't confirm that you're committing.
Yeah, exactly. Yes,
And that's some bullshit.
yes.
Like serious bullshit.
So that right there, but
That's some bullshit.
the fact that the people didn't believe that they were getting abused, like they literally said they had the actual jurors were all, two of them were like, yeah, when it came to time to convict, all the men didn't raise their hand. The men raised their hand for murder. The women raised their hand for manslaughter because the women believed that they were being fucking sexually abused. Where then,
So the women believed they were somewhat justified.
yeah, but the men were like, nah, men don't get fucking sexually abused. You know, they couldn't, they said they couldn't wrap their head around the fact that some man is doing this to a boy, and why the grown ass boys didn't run away or do all this shit next amount, whatnot. And they were like, that they say about how high profile, the shit that they were talking about doesn't happen in high profile neighborhoods. The shit that happens doesn't happen.
That's some bullshit.
Rich motherfuckers don't do this type of shit. And then I'm like,
That's some bullshit.
yeah, cause fucking look at what's happening now. You got all these rich ass elite motherfuckers that done all this shit.
They've been doing that.
Exactly.
And everybody been acting like they weren't. And now
Exactly.
there ain't no proof.
Bam.
Look, it certainly does appear that you rich motherfuckers do be raping some motherfuckers.
Now, do I believe these boys or men now should be let out? No. I don't believe that they killed their fucking parents in the fucked up ass way. Like, they said it was 15 shots from a shotgun.
God damn.
You know how much that is?
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Even from far away.
They were shredding them. Like, They up on them fucking blasting 15 shots. The one brother had to reload to go back and finish off the mama.
God damn.
So you went back to reload.
So in this docu whatever thing that you watched, were they showing him doing all this stuff?
No.
Or was it just like doctors and lawyers?
They're telling this story. They're like, yo, we did kill our mom.
So
like,
it was them.
Yeah, it was the
the
Menendez.
actual them.
It was the Menendez brothers.
Grown ass, old
Yes.
ass, been killing motherfuckers, Menendez brothers.
And they're telling the story about what happened. They're like, look, yeah, we did this and we had to admit to it because the younger brother went to the therapist, told the therapist, and the therapist tried to blackmail him. And the therapist told his mistress, and the mistress got pissed off at him and fucking told the cops that, hey, he knows the Menendez brothers killed these people. He has the tapes. He has all this shit. And because they admitted to this motherfucker, or the young one admitted to him that we killed our parents, and it's on a tape.
Yeah, then that's the only thing that you don't have doctor confidentiality on.
Well, actually, they were supposed to, but you do have that. In all honesty, you actually have that.
I wouldn't trust it. I ain't killed nobody, but I wouldn't trust them. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, come on, man, you can tell me. I'm your doctor. And I'd be like, look, doc, what you gonna do about my foot hurting?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But the whole thing was the young one. They would have gotten away with it if the young one's conscience didn't get to, because he's like, I was really trying to kill myself. I wanted to die. I couldn't live with what we did. And I thought I could go to my therapist, and fucking the older brother's like, look, our dad hired this guy and asked this guy, whatever we say, tell me what the fuck they're saying so I can tell you what the fuck to tell them. And the older one was like, I already knew this dude was a snake. Like, he wasn't one to be trusted, but my brother didn't understand that. And
the doctor.
Yeah.
This is mind-blowing shit, Mike.
Bruh, the whole shit is fucking crazy. But then you see how the courts, this is the part that fucks with me. Because their first case was, the first one was a hung jury. So it went to a mistrial.
Okay.
So when the second case come around, that's when OJ happened. And OJ got acquitted, and everybody's pissed off about the OJ being acquitted shit. So the LA district attorney, he's pissed.
He's going hard at the Menendez brothers.
Because the riots happened with fucking Rodney King verdict.
It's like, we can't look like we're going easy on white people around here.
Bro, they were basically like, we cannot look like fools, because we already look like fools because there was so much shit.
Yeah, like too late. You can't look like fools too fucking late.
Yeah, there was so much shit already talked bad about the DA.
Sorry, Carcetti, or whatever your fucking name was.
So this is what they did. It's right there in the shit, because the fucking thing, it's all like public record shit. The judge or the DA said, okay, we're gonna retry them. The trial's coming back around. All the defense's first. The plea for imperfect self-defense, that's nothing. We're not even gonna put that in there. We're not gonna say nothing about you cannot say nothing about the sexual abuse. None of that shit can come up. So the defense was
deemed it inadmissible.
Yeah, like none of that evidence.
Sexual abuse has been deemed inadmissible.
All that shit they had the first trial, they said no, we're not even gonna bring it up. So then, because the jurors in the first trial, they had the choice of first degree murder, second degree murder, manslaughter. You know what I mean? Those were the.
So they took away the choices.
They took away all of them. They said either
guilty or not guilty,
murder, or they didn't commit the murder, and that's what you have to choose.
Is it murder?
Is it murder?
And it sounds like murder.
It's murder. Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot you 15 times. That ain't no oops.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like if Alec Baldwin had pulled the trigger a couple more times, and then been like, nah, I didn't mean to kill him.
I didn't mean to kill him. Yeah.
Like, he only shot him once. And like,
see,
all right.
Thing. I'm like,
I guess you got a bit of an out.
I agree with the murder. Like, I agree that fucking they go to jail for murder. Do I agree they're in there for fucking life without parole? I don't know.
Well, you can only know but so much.
Exactly. But they're saying now the reason why all this shit's happening now, how it is because you got this younger generation on TikTok and shit. They got petitions and all this stuff to fucking try to get them out now.
Dude, there's so much stuff going on now that could never have gone on.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
And I'm like, wait a minute. You had motherfuckers on death row that actually had evidence against them. The man that just
they just put down. That one guy.
That.
What was he, like Tennessee or Oklahoma?
Shit.
He was
Where
somewhere.
I want to say it was, yeah, it's either Tennessee or Alabama, one of the, somewhere down south. But I'm like, this man has evidence saying that he did not do this shit.
Well, the thing is,
But y'all putting this man to death.
it's all about the stats for all this legal shit. They
it is.
They get
And
graded
that's-
on their stats.
And
so
that's what they were talking about.
it's the same kind of bullshit with doctors and everything else, where like they can't admit defeat or fault.
Yep.
Because it fucks up their ability to earn.
Uh-huh.
And that's like very counterproductive to the way it's supposed to be in my mind.
Exactly.
Like you should be able to admit, okay, now I fucked that up. So here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this, this, and this to amend
But
the
hold
situation.
motherfuckers accountable for their fuck up. It doesn't happen.
They don't do that.
No.
I mean, nobody got fired over Afghanistan withdrawal. Are
Nope.
you kidding me? Like, motherfuckers were falling off of planes.
The-
Falling off of planes. Well, Biden said it's not going to be as bad as Vietnam was.
And-
Motherfuckers was like hanging off the bottom of helicopters in Vietnam.
And
That
you-
was pretty bad. They were falling off of planes
You
in
got Bush
Afghanistan.
having all them kids go over there for fucking
20
Iraq.
years.
For what?
But everybody did it.
That's
They
what I'm
kept that
saying.
shit
They
going.
kept it going. They
You know why?
kept the shit going.
They're a war machine.
Exactly. But there is also because the feds have deals with Northrop Grumman and all that shit.
But so weapons contractors are part of the war machine.
Yes.
It's an industrial weapon complex.
It is.
That is driving what our country does.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they love the people that readily go to war.
Yep.
And that's what sucks about all these politicians. They're all pretty much willing to do it, just some
Yeah.
less than others.
Fucking bitches.
Yeah.
They got you can't get a real motherfucker in there and have something actually get done. It's the world we're in.
I don't know if Trump
Fuck
puts
'em
in
all.
Bobby. If he gets in, we'll have some options. We'll do better than we would, but we'll see if it happens.
That's if you think this motherfucker's actually gonna do some shit. I doubt it. They're all fucking cocksuckers, fucking hoes. They don't like none of them. They all can fucking choke on a dick.
Yeah.
But they probably ain't because the motherfuckers got some deep throats and loose booties. So they just taking it all.
They take it from wherever it's coming, Mike.
They take it all. Them lobbyists up there just, man, they go up there with no lube nowadays. Like, oh, we don't need lube. They ain't got no walls. Niggas gonna go on at them.
All right, Mike, that's enough. You've gone far enough. We don't need to go any further into this, Mike. We're trying to get more fans, not less.
Shit. And they know what's going on out here, man.
Some
They
of
know.
them.
Like I told this girl I work with, she said, she goes, hey, there's a guy at one of her stops. She's like, he is a perv. I'm like, what are you talking about? So, there's box truck guys.
He's
work
hanging
on-
out in the corner, beating off.
That's what I told her. That's what I said he's doing. Because the box truck guys, when the guy that runs that route, he goes out there, he's like, man, the guy never stands out there with me. She's like, yeah, every time I come here, he's like, I got to stay here and watch you pump this oil out, whatever. And the other guy's pumping oil in. So the tanks are right next to each other. And I'm like, you would think you got to sit out there and watch the guy that's pumping the oil in versus the person pumping the oil out. Or you got to watch both of them, you know?
You would think.
So I said, sweetheart, he's watching you. He's probably touching himself and his hands are in his pockets, just rubbing his shit while you're doing all that shit. She's like, ew, gross. I said, look, if you want him to stop staring at you, get close to him and fart. Just fucking let one out. And then my man was like, yo, he might like that shit. I was like, you know what, you got a point there. There's some nasty motherfuckers that'll say they'll suck a fart out of a bitch's ass with the quickness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
They're out
These are white
there.
people.
Yeah. They're out there.
damn, you ain't right. It sure the fuck is.
You can hear your brother sitting around throwing dice saying some shit like that. Come on, 7, 50 go, sucking fucking soul out that tank. Y'all mean Dito?
I don't know, man. Biggie Smalls said he'd suck somebody's daddy's dick.
I think it's because he was around Diddy.
You think that's what it was? You think that's what Diddy
Diddy
was like, yeah, Baggy, you should put that
What
dick
that
sucking
one John
line
say
in there.
Biggie always has good eye on Diddy?
Yeah, he had to keep an eye on Diddy.
He was cockeyed because he had to keep one eye on
That's right,
Diddy.
guy got
Yeah.
sitting in the fucking studio and you got the one eye over there looking at Diddy. Biggie always had an eye on him.
That's a funny
Come
meme.
on, bro.
That's a funny
But
meme.
it's true though, yeah. I never did like that verse, man. Man, pussy so good, made me want to suck your daddy dick. Like, what? Wait a minute. I ain't never had that before in my life.
Yeah,
I ain't never had no pussy that made me
that's
think,
scary pussy
wait
right
a
there.
minute, I should suck your daddy dick. This pussy so good. I ain't never had that shit happen in my life. Like, fuck, if a pussy ever made me do that, there's something wrong. Like, fuck.
There's something wrong with your
There's
pussy.
something
I gotta
wrong.
go. Why?
Hey,
I've been thinking about
suck your
sucking your daddy
dick.
dick.
Like, yeah, damn, girl, this shit is fucking ridiculous. I need to go thank you.
Your pussy
Dad.
be mind altering in a bad way.
Mr. Johnson, I'm so happy to see you. The fuck? Oh, man. That's one of the worst lyrics ever made. It's one of the worst. Fucking bars should not be but never been put out in the universe. It should never be made.
If you were the producer, you'd have shot that line down.
Oh, Diddy was probably excited too. He's like,
Diddy
oh,
loved it.
Shit.
Diddy was like, I'm her daddy. Diddy's like,
This
guess who's...
probably like, it'd be alright to throw this line in.
Diddy probably pitched his nipples with that way. Whew, shit, I thought about that too. I told him that shit. I told him that shit
Yeah,
last time.
he's a
I was fucking this girl so good, man, baby, want to suck her daddy's dick. I was like, man, take that.
Take that, bring your dad over here.
Yeah. What kind of shit is that? And then what if you're the dad, you don't even know that you walk in the house, this motherfucker looking at you all funny one day.
Right?
Mr. Johnson, I made you some chicken here. You can have the big piece of chicken today.
Calm down, Mr. Combs. I need you to
Yeah,
leave.
what the fuck's wrong with you, man?
Sean, I need you to get out of this house.
Fuck you talking about? I get the big piece of chicken.
Look at sweetie, you can't have that guy around anymore.
You go get the big piece.
Yeah.
Like Terry Crews said, everybody hates Chris.
Yeah.
Get the big piece of chicken.
That's nice. God damn it, that was Biggie was wild with that one. We need to erase that out the history books.
Worst rap line ever.
That is, that beats anything. The booty hole brown pussy pea. That beats all that shit.
You'd rather listen to that line.
Yeah, I listened to that whole song to that line. That one line, just like, man, because you bob to the song, then he hit you with that joint, you're like, oh, what? Nah.
We had him sucking dick now.
Nah. I ain't never, nah.
Pause.
Yeah.
Pause.
I ain't never been with a woman that made me want to suck her dad's dick. Nah. Maybe her mama's pussy, but never the dad's dick. Never had that.
Pause.
Like, God damn, you get it from your mama. Nah, I'm gonna suck your daddy dick. That's a whole other level of shit. Yep. That's a whole other level of just fucking nasty. That's not even that. That's disgusting. That's not even nasty no more. That's just straight up disgusting.
The Rock says.
Yeah.
The Rock says.
I still gotta watch that Vince McMahon Joe. You said you watched it.
I watched a little bit of it. We watched to the just past where he made Hulk Hogan, technically.
Oh, okay. Oh shit, it takes you back that far.
It's not about Vince McMahon being a dirtbag.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
about the whole.
That shit happened at the end of the production, so they just put in a couple cards about it.
Okay.
It's not a focal point of the documentary.
I want to see the dirtbag version of it.
Yeah, I want to see that too. I'd watch that, but like I just
Yeah.
watched a review about it, like a spoiler review, and this dude
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah,
It's
this,
alright.
yeah, that," and I was like, "Hmm." It was like 20 minutes instead of like however many 6 episodes that the
Yeah, I
thing
know
is.
there's a lot.
Did you send me the joint or did I send it to y'all about Macho Man rapping? I didn't know he made a
Oh,
fucking
he made a
diss
whole
track.
Hulk Hogan diss
I
track and
did
shit.
not know that, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guarantee
It was whack.
Yeah, guaranteed it was. That was his fucking after the Snap Into the Slim Jim phase.
Yeah.
That was his black and white NWO phase.
It was after that. He wasn't even in wrestling at that point. He was
Oh, he
just
was still
making a
mad at
diss
him.
track to be an asshole or whatever. He's just mad at Hogan.
Yeah, I mean, you fuck the man's wife, you take her away, hide her in
Do you think
hotel.
Hogan banged Elizabeth? Is that
Yep,
what that was?
I guarantee he did.
Well, didn't everybody at one point bang it? I mean,
I think
I
she
know
might have gotten tossed around a little bit.
she was all sorts of strung out with Lex Luger and died.
Yeah, she died.
She died on Lex
from all
Luger's
that
watch.
shit, yeah. Yeah, Hogan probably threw some dick up in her. It wouldn't surprise me now if he did. I don't mean to speak ill of the
He gave her the
dead.
Hulkamania.
He gave her the python.
Before Vince McMahon had a dildo named after him.
Pause.
Yep. Dickomania. Cockamania. I am a real American.
Shit.
Pause.
Slamming in your hole as hard as I can.
Pause.
Oh, fucking hell, man.
It's made from real silicone.
Probably the leftover shit from all that plastic surgery the motherfuckers were having and shit.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Yeah, them shits, there's a lot going on. And pro wrestlers are up to a lot of stuff.
Shit, all the motherfuckers, like all these celebrities out here have a whole bunch of shit popping off on
And
them.
there's
Yeah,
a
but all
lot of
those motherfuckers was
skeletons.
drug addicts back in the day.
Do what?
All them motherfuckers was drug addicts back in the day. The wrestlers, fucking, you know what I mean?
The rock stars,
The rock
rappers.
Can you imagine though how much fun it must have been having like just being a pro wrestler, high on blow,
I mean,
drunk,
the airplane
a
rides, you know what I
madman.
mean? There's fucking, what, 30 of them fucking all yacked up out of their mind? You know what
Yeah,
I
because
mean?
there was no TSA
that
then.
flight from hell
Yeah.
across the Atlantic
yeah, Flair
Ocean.
was swinging helicopters, dicking everybody
Yeah,
and shit like
and
that.
Brock Lesnar almost broke the door off the plane at
Yeah.
altitude.
Yeah,
Like,
Right.
they're coming these fuckers down. These figures having panic attacks. And
like Brock Lesnar picking up Mr. Perfect and throwing him into the door of the airplane at 30,000 feet.
Like, goddamn.
He's like, that fucking flight is madness. Flair's quartering women
Because
with a robe on and nothing else.
It's
swinging dick
all
around.
pre-TSA shit, so cocaine was always everywhere.
Just, woo!
Yeah, it was
Woo! Helicopter wooing at bitches and shit. Scaring the life out of motherfucking white girls.
getting high at 30,000 feet. Your
Yeah.
blood's real thin already, so shit, you imagine the high you got?
And you got fucking Big Show and fucking Andre the Giant drinking about 70 beers and shit like that. 80 beers. Just,
Yeah, these people are mad.
Just in one setting. In one
Savages.
setting.
Savages. Jake the Snake was on Rogan talking about driving Andre the Giant, and that they stopped and bought like
Yeah.
2 cases of beer. So that's like 48 beers.
He
And then
drunk
he
them all.
drove, and Andre drank every single beer on the way before they got. And it drove like an hour and a half or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
you see
wasn't
the
far.
beer can in his hand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the beer can is like fucking
Nothing.
this right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like one of the 5-hour energy
Yeah.
drinks in Andre's hand.
Yeah. Yeah. Madness.
The 80s eras of binge drinking and drugging.
Like the time, if there was a time to be partying, I think that might have been the time.
That was-
Yeah, the 80s was
Ultimate
like,
Warrior never ran in the ring sober.
fuck no.
That motherfucker's doing live right in
they-
the corner before he
Motherfucker,
came
right
out the
before he
corner.
came around the corner.
But they say he sucked at wrestling because he'd wear out after 10 minutes.
Yeah,
when he
well,
didn't
Coach
have
Lee
any,
wear
Burned it off.
yeah, he didn't have any energy. Plus, he burned it off just running to the ring.
Yeah.
He'd come out there with so much energy, he'd be worn out by the time wrestling
That
started.
motherfucker will pull up in the parking lot, run from the parking lot to the dressing room, through the stadium, through the fans, to the ring, bitch press the motherfucker, throw him over the shit, and then run his stupid coked
Yeah.
ass back the
Yeah.
fuck out.
I gotta do this before this wears off.
Take a nap.
Yeah.
I know I would have been. That shit looks like tiring to me.
80s was an era of just binge getting fucked up on everything. If you wasn't making big money, you was getting fucked
Well,
up
it's like
on
if you've
a
seen
high level.
Have you seen the old news report where they're like they're gonna start making it against the law to drink and drive, and people are like, "What do you mean? I can't have a couple beers on the
Oh
way
yeah,
home?"
yeah.
That's some bullshit, man.
I get off work, I got a case right here. I just crack one open. It's
Yeah.
okay to have about
Drink
three
this.
of these beers before I get home.
Yeah, I have a few of these on the way.
I'm all right. I don't know why they want to be in my car.
That's a lot. That's premier drinking time.
Oh, right after
Yeah,
work.
right after work now.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that
Man.
I got the cooler today.
When I did construction work, that's what we did. We'd have the cooler. We'd stop at 7-Eleven at lunchtime.
Throw ice in that.
Throw
bitch.
ice in that bitch and be good, because we knew once we got off work, nigga, we cracking the motherfuckers open in traffic on the way.
Yeah, man.
Like my supervisor fucking got a big gold cup, you know what I mean, and would pour his fucking drink in the fucking
Yeah.
cup. You know what I mean? So he didn't have the can. And be sitting there with the straw, be in traffic, just
Disgusting.
step it away.
Just disgusting. Disgusting.
No, he was a wasn't sucking his daddy's dick.
I would-
He
yeah,
was
that's-
drinking a
yeah.
beer out of a straw.
Like, driving and drinking, like, I could see, like, I would drink, like, when I was a heavier drinker, like, if I was going to a party, the last couple miles, you know what I mean, before the
Yeah.
party or whatever, I'd be like, oh, we're in the neighborhood, I'm gonna go ahead and crack this
I'm
open.
similar with you. I'd wait till I get like close enough and I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and have this before I even go in.
Right.
And then I'm sober by the time I leave because I gotta make sure I get back. But these motherfuckers, I'm telling you, when I did construction work, these motherfuckers were getting plastered. By the time we pull up to the shop to unload this truck, they're already fucking folded.
I know people who drink about 4 or 5 beers before they get home, you know?
Disgusting.
Folded.
Yeah.
But then I can't say shit because I remember working at the warehouse being young and fucking being blasted at lunchtime. Going out at lunchtime, getting drunk at lunchtime and high as gas, going back into fucking work.
Yeah.
You know, but that was that night shift shit, you know, but I was young as fuck, stupid as shit. But it got me through that fucking shift.
Yeah, you got it done.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
I ain't saying it's right, but shit.
I ain't saying it's right, I ain't saying it's wrong. All I ever say about that kind of stuff is like, if you can do it and you don't do it wrong, I don't see what the big deal is. I understand why you shouldn't,
Yeah.
but I ain't gonna be that mad. I'm like, you can't be doing this, but you didn't fuck nothing up, so that's cool, but don't be doing this. Like, I get it. Like, you can't condone it as a boss or whatever.
Yeah.
But, I mean, shit. The motherfucker got it done. He did fine.
Like, fuck.
What can you say?
I know the one night me and the dude that was the supervisor I threatened, but he wasn't the supervisor at the time. We both got fucked up at lunchtime. I mean, we was drunk as shit. Come back and I'm driving my forklift and he's driving my fucking pallet jack. And fucking, I didn't see him and I ran over.
That's
his
when he ran over to
motherfucking
do his foot.
Yeah.
I remember this, Mike. You said, don't take your shoe off. And he
Don't
took
take
his shoe off. And
that
his
motherfucker swole up.
foot got all fucking fat.
I said, man, look, neither one of us can go to the doctor right now. You got to deal with that shit the rest of the fucking night, bro. Like, hey, just sit back here and keep your foot up on the jack, man. We'll get you squared away. Don't worry about shit. But you can't go to the doctor till we get off work. Like, that shit ain't gonna happen, man.
Yeah, this is not work related if you catch my drift.
Exactly, man. You certain shit. But different times back then, different times. World was a different place.
Well, you were much more readily into doing stuff that you know is wrong and foolish.
Yeah,
You were like, hey, fuck it.
yeah.
I don't care.
But it was also different times. Like it was the shit that happens now was nothing like back then. We weren't videotaped, recorded all the fucking time.
That's true.
Everything. Like we did stupid shit. If they see half the shit we did when we were younger, fuck. If anybody recorded any of that, there is a tape out there. There is a tape.
Pause.
If we no, it's not one of those tapes. It's not one of those tapes.
The Rock says.
Well, if I do
That got
become,
deleted.
if I do, oh no, I forgot about that tape. Yeah, that tape that is not one of those tapes either. But so there's 2 tapes out there.
That's some
That one I know got ruined.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that said, we're going to have to bring this episode of the Mason and Friends Show to a close. We would like to thank you so much for listening.
Shit,
We would like to encourage you to listen to old episodes as well as new episodes.
like, share, and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. Keep grinding on the shit you're trying to get done because that is how things get done.
Oh, we believe in you.
That's right. Be nice to people that look like you. Be nice to people that don't look like you.
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a
there
dick.
you go. Little bit by little bit, ladies and gentlemen, keep moving forward.
Keep grinding on that shit because that's how things get done.
Oh yeah.
And don't forget, we love you very much.
Love y'all.
And peace be with you.
Gone.